start off with what's happening right now in your current energy. Then I'm going to see what's coming towards you. But before I start off with the intuitive tarot reading, I want to jump into a positive think card for you, and I want to set the intention for the month. All right, what's the positive think card for Aquarius? Some of you guys really like to sing, I'm picking up on just right off the bat. And the card that I have for you is, when it rains, look for rainbows. When it's dark, look for stars. So I'm picking up on that some of you are in the middle of transitioning something. So you could be moving. I am also picking up on that some of you could be moving careers, even though you could be switching careers entirely in June. I'm also seeing that like maybe you went from like working a 9-to-5 to like now working from home. I'm also seeing that it could be vice versa also. And so like right now at this time, I'm sensing a lot of change. I'm sensing a lot of movement. I'm also picking up on the importance of feeling gratitude, counting the blessings that you have in your life, Aquarius. Even when it comes to like relationships, right? Everyone is on their own path. So you're being asked and guided to be a little bit more understanding and show a bit more compassion to yourself. And I see 222 right there on the dot. When it comes to love, I'm picking up on that some of you may feel like rushed. Like some of you feel like you're not where you want to be because other people around you have their life together. Like they're only putting off that illusion for you, is what I'm picking up on. So like if this is somebody who you thought that like had their things together, like they don't. All right, what's happening with you? You are feeling right now like, as I was saying that, like the outsider came in. So like that to me is just like, you're being asked to explore the childlike tendencies that you have. So if you want to paint, if you want to dance, if you want to sing, to do those things and do them unapologetically and do them in a way and do it with love. Like feel the freedom in doing those things that make you feel good, that make you feel happy, and honor the child like that's within you. Like let that child like act. And I'm not talking about like being immature emotionally. No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about like the people who have felt like not included. I'm picking up on the reason why you feel, the reason why that card came out is just because it is pretty much just, it's affirming for me like what I was telling you earlier about like the comparing yourself to other people and like not feeling like you are where you want to be. So Spirit is really saying like, count your blessings. It's not as bad as it seems, and it's always just a change of perspective. It's just a change of perspective, Aquarius. So like if you haven't found love, like you're being asked to change your perspective, to reflect on what your perspective and what your expectations are. Like, what do you actually think about love is what the Spirit is saying. And like, know what it is that you want out of love and know how to communicate that in a clear manner without enforcing, is how I'm picking it up. All right, so what's coming new? What's new for you in love, Aquarius? Some of you actually, the reason why you haven't met that significant other or like other person is because you feel a bit like you're the burden in all of your relationships. So of course, if you're feeling like you're the burden and you're stuck in the past, like you're not going to make any, there's no room for like the future to, there's no room for someone new to come in. Like you will only be repeating the same patterns you had been previously because you haven't changed your perspective. You haven't changed the values. I'm seeing that some of you like were dealing with someone who was like, could have been bipolar even, and it took a toll on your emotional well-being. Or you could have been around people who were very manipulative. And so you're being asked to turn within and find the source of happiness within yourself. Yeah, I'm seeing that some of you Aquarius are looking at life through a very tunneled vision way. I see you finding it hard to see the light at the end of the tunnel when it comes to like finding your partner, if that makes sense. Like remember, like Prince Charming, he's not gonna like come knocking at your door. You gotta make that opportunity. You gotta create the opportunity for Prince Charming to show up at your door by going out more, by doing things that you love, by honoring your own needs. If you are not honoring your own needs, how do you expect anybody else to like honor your needs? That's just how it's coming across. And what's burdening you is the fact that it's like the past. You haven't let go of the past. And it makes sense. Because if you're looking at life through a very pessimistic way, then you're looking at life through a very limited, you're looking at life through like, I'm picking up on, it's like a, it is like a savage way. I'm seeing like the Pocahontas movie. They're showing me like the Pocahontas movie and they're like savages, savage. And they're like going around. And like I'm also picking up on like the Thanos mentality of how he's like, oh, I had to like, he comes from the perspective of like, oh, he had to like, just Thanos, he was saying from the Marvel, the MCU timeline, okay? He says something about like, you know, he had to like, you know, demolish like 50% of the population because there was like no resources or like not enough resources in the world. So like you're looking at life through a lens of like limited resources, like limited people. And like the only reason why you're seeing it through that way is because you haven't explored the opportunities. You haven't explored, you haven't gone out enough is what I'm picking up on for you Aquarius. And you're being asked to go out more, to say yes to the invites that other people are offering you. But you have to nurture that inner child is how Spirit is saying. I am seeing that for those of you in June 2025, in order for you to be more receptive to love and the possibilities of love, like you have to let go of the controlling. You have to let go of the control of other people. I'm getting the sense of like desperation. So you want to step away from the desperation feeling. And you want to make sure that you embody like an abundant energy and you embody and you build who you are so someone else doesn't crush you. Does that make sense? All right. Any other last messages? I do see that like once you start to do that, yes, okay. The desperation of like holding on to things because if you don't, like it's gonna get taken from you. Like how I'm seeing it's like you want to have your cake and you want to eat it too. It's kind of like how I'm picking it up. Like you want to hold on to the people who are giving you attention, and you don't want to like tell them that, hey, you're exploring your other options. You're like keeping that under wraps or something like that. Some of you are not giving enough in love. Like you're not giving enough to yourself to experience love, and therefore you are like you're not even like, I'm also picking up on the other storyline, like some of you are not even like focusing on like being in a relationship with someone else in June 2025. Like you want to focus more on your career, but I'm also picking up on like in order to experience love, like you have to be giving as much as you are willing to take. Like you can't just take all the time. Or vice versa, like you may feel like your partner, if you are in a relationship, like you may feel like this partner isn't giving enough to you, and so it's causing you to go within and reflect. So you got to release the control. That's at the bottom of the deck. All right, and once you do, there will be success. You will have that breakthrough and you will experience a new beginning. So June 2025, I see you, Aquarius, moving from this very lack mindset, and I see you in June 2025 experiencing a new perspective on how you approach love and how you even believe about and how you believe and what you believe you deserve in love. Does that make sense? All right. Hopefully that makes sense. If I were to explain it like a different way, maybe the other way I could just say is like you're not letting the past affect your future. You're not letting the past affect your present. You're moving forward in June 2025 to something new, to something better, but you're only going to experience new if you change your perspective. So that's all I have for you, Aquarius. I hope the reading resonated with you. Please let me know in the comments down below if it did, and like, share, and subscribe for more videos. Thanks so much. Take care always. Sending blessings. Bye now.